Welcome to the deep dive. We're here to cut through the noise and bring you insights you can actually use. And today, we're tackling something huge, a health crisis that's, well, flying under the radar for millions. Fatty liver disease.
It's staggering, really. We're talking over 100 million Americans dealing with this, and, most don't even know it.
Exactly. It's this silent threat just building up inside. So, our mission today, our deep dive, is all about equipping you, giving you powerful, natural tools.
Yeah, solutions that often get buried, unfortunately.
We want to show you how certain everyday foods can do more than just manage this. They can actually help reverse the damage, give your liver a real chance to heal.
It's vital to grasp just how crucial the liver is. Forget just filter. Think of it as like the body's metabolic control center.
Right, not just a janitor.
Not at all. It's running countless chemical reactions, processing nutrients, keeping everything smooth, but overload it with fat.
It grinds to a halt.
Pretty much, like pouring sludge into a high-performance engine, efficiency tanks, and, well, eventually things can start to fail.
Which is why it gets that scary name, the silent killer.
You often don't get clear symptoms until things are quite advanced, heading towards serious stuff like cirrhosis or even liver failure.
It's startling how many people are walking around with this accumulating damage totally unaware.
But, and this is the important part, there's real hope here. Our research dive shows there are scientifically backed natural foods.
Foods that can actually turn things around.
Yes, actively reverse the condition.
Yeah.
We're talking about leveraging the liver's own amazing ability to regenerate. True healing potential.
And we've seen this happen. Let me tell you about Margaret. She's 68, a grandmother.
Okay.
She went to her doctor just feeling wiped out all the time, and this weird, heavy feeling on her right side.
Classic signs sometimes.
Blood tests came back. Her liver enzymes were way up. Diagnosis, non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, NAFLD.
Which could be a shock, especially if we're not a heavy drinker.
Totally. And the advice she got was, well, a bit vague, wasn't it? Lose some weight, see you in 6 months.
Yeah, that's unfortunately common. Not very proactive.
But Margaret dug deeper. She found these natural approaches we're about to talk about and really committed. And the results?
What happened?
In just 4 months. Her liver enzymes were back to normal. Her doctor was, frankly, stunned.
Wow. That's incredible. Really shows the power of targeted nutrition.
Absolutely. So let's unpack these superfoods. What are they? And crucially, how do they work their magic on the liver? First up, one that often gets people worried because of the fat content, avocados.
Right. People hear fat and think bad for liver, but it's not that simple.
So what's the deal with avocados then?
It's all about the type of fat. Avocados are loaded with monounsaturated fats, especially oleic acid.
Okay.
And this oleic acid, it's fascinating, acts almost like a key. It helps unlock the liver's own fat-burning machinery.
So it helps the liver process the bad fats?
Exactly. It aids in processing toxins and helps metabolize those dangerous saturated fats that build up. There was a good study, actually, in the Journal of Nutritional Biochemistry, showed that just half an avocado daily for 6 weeks led to measurable drops in liver fat and better liver function markers.
Half an avocado? That seems doable. Okay, so the right fats make a difference. Now, what about that morning ritual so many of us have? Coffee.
Coffee. Yes, but we need to be really clear here.
Right. Not the fancy, sugary lattes.
Definitely not. We're talking pure, black, preferably organic coffee. The benefits are in the coffee itself, not the additions.
And what benefits are we talking about?
It's packed with antioxidants, especially things called chlorogenic acids.
Ah.
These are powerhouses for the liver.
How so?
Well, they do two main things. They significantly cut down inflammation, a big driver of liver damage, and they protect the liver cells themselves from stress. Plus, coffee stimulates certain enzymes.
Enzymes that do what?
That help break down fat deposits in the liver. There was an Iger study, Dr. Sarah Chen at Johns Hopkins, followed over 2,000 NAFLD patients for 5 years, found that 2 to 3 cups of black coffee daily, it was linked to a 40% lower rate of disease progression.
40%? That's huge. Just from coffee.
It's significant, yeah.
Nah.
Suggests a real protective effect.
All right, let's move to breakfast staple number 2. Oatmeal.
Okay.
But again, a specific kind, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Please.
We need to focus on steel-cut oats, not the instant processed stuff that's often full of sugar.
Why steel cut? What makes them different?
It's the fiber, primarily a type called beta-glucan. This stuff is amazing.
How does it work?
Think of it like a sponge, or maybe a gentle scrub brush in your gut. It binds onto excess cholesterol and toxins, helping to carry them out before they can overload the liver.
Okay, so it intercepts the bad stuff.
Exactly. But it also does something else.
Mm.
Beta-glucan helps trigger a hormone called GLP-1.
GLP-1.
Now, it helps regulate blood sugar, which is crucial. And it basically sends a signal to your liver saying, hey, start burning some of that stored fat for energy.
Ah, so it tackles the fat already there, too.
Precisely. It reduces the burden on the liver from multiple angles.
And Margaret, the woman we mentioned, she noticed this, right?
She absolutely did. She said after about 2 weeks of switching to steel-cut oats for breakfast, those awful afternoon energy slumps just disappeared. She realized later it was her liver working better, keeping her blood sugar steady all day. It's a direct link.
Amazing. Okay, next up, let's head to the Mediterranean. Extra virgin olive oil.
Yes, but again, quality is paramount here. We need real, cold-pressed, extra virgin olive oil, the kind that often has a bit of a peppery kick at the back of your throat.
Not just any cooking oil, then.
Definitely not. Real EVOO is packed with polyphenols. These aren't just simple antioxidants. They're potent anti-inflammatory compounds.
And they target the liver specifically.
They target the inflammatory processes that cause fat to build up in the liver. They actively disrupt that cycle.
Is there solid evidence for this?
Oh, yes. A landmark Spanish study, huge, 7,500 people followed for 5 years. They found that folks getting about 4 tablespoons of quality EVOO daily had a 50% lower risk of developing severe liver disease.
50%. That's incredible.
And for those who already had some liver fat, regular intake showed measurable reductions within just 12 weeks. It's powerful stuff.
So it's the anti-inflammatory action plus the healthy fats. Makes sense. Okay, number 5. A spice this time. Turmeric. Or rather, its active component, curcumin.
Curcumin, it's like a master mechanic for your liver cells. It really gets in there and helps repair damage caused by, years of dietary stress or toxin exposure.
It sounds almost too good to be true.
Well, it's a potent anti-inflammatory and antioxidant, but there's a catch, a big one.
Oh, what's that?
Curcumin on its own is actually very poorly absorbed by our bodies. You could eat spoonfuls of turmeric and not much curcumin would get into your system.
So it doesn't work then?
Not effectively, no. Unless you combine it with piperine.
Piperine? What's that?
It's the active compound in black pepper. Just a little bit of black pepper increases curcumin absorption by over 2,000%.
2,000%? Seriously?
It's a total game changer. It takes curcumin from being sort of okay to being a really potent liver healer.
That's crucial information. No wonder Margaret made that golden milk latte.
Exactly. She had the turmeric, the black pepper,
right,
maybe some unsweetened almond milk. A delicious way to get that synergy working.
Smart. Okay, number 6. This one might surprise people. Dandelion. Like the weed.
Haha, yes. Often seen as a weed, but the leaves, specifically, are incredibly beneficial for the liver. You can usually find them in health food stores or good supermarkets now.
Dandelion leaves, what do they do?
They contain these unique, bitter compounds, phytochemicals called sesquiterpene lactones. Their main job, they stimulate bile production.
Bile. Why is that important for the liver?
Think of bile as your liver's natural detergent. It's absolutely essential for breaking down fats you eat so you can digest them properly, but it also carries away toxins that the liver has processed.
So more bile means better fat digestion and detox.
Precisely. If you don't have enough bile flow, fats can build up, and the detox pathways get sluggish. Studies have actually shown dandelion leaf tea can boost bile production by up to 40% in just 2 weeks.
40% increase in bile, that's significant for cleansing.
It really is. A hidden gem in plain sight.
All right, number 7, garlic. We know it's strong tasting, but how does it help the liver? And you mentioned preparation is key.
Yes, very key. You can't just swallow a whole clove. You need to crush or chop fresh garlic, and this is important. Let it sit for about 10 minutes before you eat it or cook with it.
I'd wait.
That waiting time allows an enzyme reaction to happen. It converts compounds in the garlic into allicin. Allicin is the real star player for health benefits.
Okay, so crush, wait, then use. And what does allicin do for the liver?
Allicin acts like a dedicated cleanup crew inside your cells. It actively helps the liver grab onto and remove things like heavy metals and other environmental toxins that really burden it and contribute to fatty liver.
So that's a detoxifier.
The powerful one. There was even a Russian study comparing aged garlic extract to prescription meds for fatty liver. The garlic extract showed comparable improvements in liver function, but without the side effects.
Wow, comparable to meds, that's impressive. Practical tip too. Number 8, moving from food to drink again. Green tea, specifically matcha.
Yes, matcha is a great choice. because it's a concentrated form. You're consuming the whole leaf powder, not just steeping it.
And what's in green tea or matcha that helps?
The superstar is a compound called EGCG epigallocatechin-galat. It's an incredibly potent antioxidant.
How does EGCG work on the liver?
Think of it like a master key again. It helps unlock the liver's fat-burning furnaces, telling it to break down stored fat more effectively. At the same time, it puts up shields, protecting the liver cells from damage.
So burns fat and protects cells, double benefit.
Exactly. And the evidence is strong. Big Japanese studies looking at over 10,000 people found that those drinking 4 or more cups of green tea daily had much lower rates of liver disease and better liver enzyme levels.
Clear indicators of a healthier liver.
Absolutely.
And Margaret swapped her afternoon coffee for matcha, right?
She did. And she really felt the difference. More sustained energy, clearer thinking. She attributed a lot of that to the matcha. Shows how these small swaps can add up.
Definitely. Okay, number 9, something sweet this time. Dates. But again, a specific type.
Yes, we're talking fresh, raw dates, particularly the medjool variety, those big, soft, caramel-like ones, not the dried, often sugar-coated kinds you find in baking aisles.
What's special about fresh medjool dates for the liver?
They have some unique compounds that seem to actively help the liver regenerate. They support the repair of damaged liver cells.
Really? They help rebuild the liver?
The research suggests they support that process, yes. Plus, they're a fantastic source of selenium.
Selenium. Why is that important?
Selenium is crucial because it's needed to make glutathione. And glutathione is arguably the liver's most important antioxidant and detoxifier, like the master antioxidant.
Got it. But dates are sugary, aren't they? Isn't that bad?
That's a great question. But the natural sugars in fresh dates, combined with their fiber and nutrients, are processed differently by the liver compared to, say, refined sugar or high fructose corn syrup.
How differently?
They provide energy without causing that big inflammatory spike that leads to fat storage. They actually support the liver's energy needs without overburdening it.
Interesting. So Margaret used these as a snack.
Yep, her go-to afternoon pick-me-up gave her sustained energy, no crash afterwards, a sign her body and her liver were handling those natural sugars well.
Makes sense. Okay, our 10th and final superfood. Another spice, cinnamon. But again, specifics matter.
Critically important here. We need Ceylon cinnamon, sometimes called true cinnamon, not the cheaper, much more common cassia cinnamon found in most supermarkets.
Why the distinction? What's wrong with cassia?
Cassia cinnamon contains much higher levels of a compound called coumarin, which can actually be harmful to the liver in large amounts. Ceylon cinnamon has very little coumarin and contains different beneficial compounds.
Okay, so definitely seek out Ceylon. What does it do?
Ceylon cinnamon is rich in things called proanthocyanidins. These are fantastic for improving insulin sensitivity.
Insulin sensitivity. How does that connect to the liver?
It's crucial. When your body is more sensitive to insulin, your liver can process sugars much more efficiently. It prevents excess glucose from just getting turned into fat and stored in the liver.
Ah, so it stops the fat buildup at the source, in a way.
Exactly. And it helps stabilize blood sugar levels overall, reducing stress on the liver and creating a better environment for it to heal.
Is there proof this works?
Yes. A study out of Pakistan looked at people with fatty liver. Just half a teaspoon of Ceylon cinnamon daily for 12 weeks led to significant improvements in liver fat and insulin resistance.
Half a teaspoon. That's easy to add to things.
Very easy. Sprinkle it on oats, in coffee, on fruit.
So those are the 10 superfoods, an amazing list. But Margaret's turnaround wasn't just about adding these in now and then, was it?
No, not at all.
Yeah.
That's a really key point. Consistency was everything. She built a daily routine that constantly bathed her liver in these healing nutrients.
Can you walk us through what her day might look like?
Sure. So morning starts with those steel-cut oats, maybe with Ceylon cinnamon and some berries. Lunch would be a big, colorful salad, lots of greens, maybe those dandelion leaves, avocado, all dressed with plenty of that extra virgin olive oil.
Okay.
Afternoon, her ritual golden milk latte with the turmeric and black pepper. Maybe a couple of those medjool dates for energy.
Right.
Dinner might be something like wild-caught salmon, good omega-3 seasoned with that fresh crushed garlic, perhaps a side of steamed greens and a cup of matcha tea afterwards.
And water, presumably.
Oh, absolutely.
Right.
Plenty of pure filtered water throughout the day, essential for flushing out toxins.
But there's another crucial piece to this puzzle, isn't there? It wasn't just about adding good stuff.
No, and this is non-negotiable for real healing. Margaret had to consciously remove the foods that were actively harming her liver.
What kind of foods are we talking about?
The usual suspects, really. Processed foods, refined sugars and flours, artificial sweeteners, those unhealthy trans fats, and definitely excessive alcohol.
So cleaning up the diet overall was just as important.
Maybe even more important initially. It's like, trying to bail water out of a boat that still has gaping holes in the bottom.
Right. You have to plug the leaks first.
Exactly. Continuing to pour in those damaging things just undermines all the good work the superfoods are trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
Margaret understood she had to stop the incoming damage while providing the healing tools.
It sounds challenging, but necessary.
It was. But the results speak for themselves. And the benefits weren't just in her liver numbers.
Oh. What else changed for her?
The ripple effect was amazing. Her skin became clearer, more radiant. Her sleep, dramatically better. Mood swings, leveled out. She even said old joint pain started to disappear.
Wow.
And her energy levels. She said she had more energy at 68 than she remembered having in her 50s.
That's life-changing.
Absolutely. And her doctor, the one who was initially stunned, he was so impressed he started recommending these same foods and principles to his other patients. And guess what?
He saw similar results.
He saw similar positive changes. Really opened his eyes. For Margaret, it was this incredible feeling of taking back control.
Yeah.
Empowerment.
That's a powerful message for everyone listening.
It really is. What's so empowering for you listening right now is realizing you have so much more power over your health than you might think.
Especially with the liver.
Especially with the liver. It's one of the most regenerative organs we have. It's literally designed to heal itself if you give it the right conditions, the right tools, the right environment.
And every day, every meal is a chance to provide those tools.
That's the critical takeaway. Every single thing you eat or drink is either helping your liver or, frankly, hurting it. There's really no neutral ground here.
It's either building health or contributing to disease.
Precisely. And these 10 foods we've discussed today, they're not just random healthy foods. They are scientifically validated, powerful healing agents for your liver.
Tools for transformation.
Absolutely. When you use them consistently, thoughtfully, they can genuinely shift your liver's health trajectory.
So the message is clear. Take action. Start today.
Yes. And it doesn't have to be overwhelming. Don't feel like you need to change everything overnight. Start small.
Like what?
Like maybe just adding that slan cinnamon to your coffee tomorrow morning, or slicing half an avocado onto your salad at lunch. Pick one or two things that feel easy.
And then build from there.
Exactly. Gradually, mindfully, weave more of these superfoods into your daily life. Make it a consistent practice.
I want you, listening, to take a moment. Really picture this. What could your life feel like 6 months from now if you start making these changes today?
Yeah, imagine waking up feeling genuinely refreshed, having steady energy throughout the day, naturally, clear skin, a sharp mind.
Instead of that constant fatigue, the brain fog so many people struggle with.
Think about how that renewed vitality would impact your family, your relationships, your work, seeing you vibrant and engaged again.
It's about more than just liver enzymes on a lab report, isn't it?
So much more. It's about reclaiming your energy, your focus, your zest for life, getting your full potential back.
And that choice, that power to start healing, rests with you.
It absolutely does. It's your health, your future, and it's a fight that is profoundly worth fighting.